What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to do a quick profile, my updated and probably my final iteration of Videl for the year. The only thing I'm going to change is when the new Bulma counterplays come out. Probably going to run 4 of them in here, so I'll have to do some adjustments. And maybe a couple of other cards I might change out. So, okay, it's probably ain't the final iteration. But the next one will be the final one. But this is what I'm running for a while now. And it's going to be what if I can get into the LCQ, I'm going to compete with this deck for fun. I don't care if I win or not. They all know that. If I win, I have fun. If I lose, I have fun. I don't give a crap. Except tonight, we've been testing decks, and I got Topoed and then Explosive Dancing. It's like bashing your face against the wall in this game sometimes. So just know that if you're going to play Masters, it's fun when it's fun, and it sucks when it sucks. So Videl, we all know what she does. Front side, attack, draw 1 card, use a skill list from your a ballot card in a combo, draw 1 card, add a card from your life to your hand, so she self-awakens pretty fast. You can Spirit Boost on your opponent's turn. Backside, when this card attacks, draw 1 card, choose up to one of your green units cards, switch to rest mode, gain its power. Combo to skill list, go up to 9,000 combo power, draw a card, you can Spirit Boost on both turns then. So we all know what she does. Z deck. I could probably drop her Z leader down to 2 or 3, but I play them out a lot. Z leader is so good. You bring her out, bring something from the, bring a skill list from the drop, combo with it, so you're recycling your Z energy a lot. You could tap one and bring out the Great Sandman if you wanted to, but going into the new meta when the Brawly deck comes out and stuff, that guy sucks. He's not going to work. It's just not going to work against that deck, and it's not going to work against the current meta really anyways, because they're just going to rest him. Anything without barrier is pretty much dead, so you got to think about that when you're building going into the new meta. You want barrier, and you want barrier removal stuff going on as much as you can. So what she will be good for is removing her at the end of the damage step and recycling your unison and getting those combos from the drop. So she still will be good for that. So Bardock Unison, good if you don't see your Unison. So you bring him out, do his shenanigans. Y'all know what he does. 1 Jiren, which he has come and play more often than not lately. He's pretty good. If you place any number of your Z energy cards in your owner's drop, choose up to one of your opponent's unisons and remove a marker from it for each Z energy placed in the drop, and then he gains plus 10 in double strike. So he's actually pretty good. I'm probably going to bump him up to 2, drop Bojack. Bojack's good, but he's real good if you're running the Cell Max SCR, which I'm not. So I might drop Bojack for another Jiren, and then we got a Brawly. And I don't run Gigantic Meteor, I run the Mighty Blast. So there's the Z deck. Like I said, I could probably add a Gigantic Meteor and drop one of the Z leaders. She's good, but not as good. Yeah, she's still good because the recycle effect, so don't listen to me. We're running 4 skillless Videls. We're running 4 skillless Videls. Everything's in camera, what I'm doing. We're running 4 Videl TPs, and you want to see this card. With this deck, if you don't see your Dormant and this TP, you're gonna die. That's all there is to it. You play her out. When you Spirit Boost your 1 drop out, she comes out. This card automatically triggers from your hand. So if they don't have an immediate response, she goes back to your hand, TP comes out, and then your TP sitting out. When they swing, you Dormant, you block with your TP, you place your TP in your drop, you grab another one of her from your deck, and you keep doing it over and over until you run out. And hopefully you stall the game long enough to get to turn 4 or turn 5, and you could go for game. Just 2 of the Great Saiyaman. You might be asking, why am I just running 2? Well, you're going to awaken fast in this meta, especially if you play like Goku, play against Goku Xeno or something. You're going to awaken on turn 1 anyways, so he's good. He gets you some draw. You can play him out if you want and get his plus 21,000 and all that, but if you see him on turn 1, cool, play him, self-awaken real quick, but he's not amazing to me like he was. He's not going to be as good as he was to me. Great Saiyaman Unisons, I like him better than Paragus because you can recycle your cards back to the bottom of the deck. 4 Gokus, he's still good, draw 1 card, play him, and if you have a block route, you'll always have a block route. He goes up plus 5 and you swing with him again. And you can restand on your opponent's turn. I got a proxy in here, but I do have these cards. Just 2. I still find value in him, and if I see him, I play him, make them pitch 2, get a big double strike swing on him. 3 father-son solidarities because we want barrier removal, so he needs to go up. I need to run 4 of him, but I'm not right now. 2 pants, because I want to see these as much as I can, is if they don't negate the leader swing, which most of the time they're probably going to negate your leader swing because they know you're probably running Peace Resolution, but if they don't, you can play her out and get a huge double strike on them. And all you need is a heroine in your leader, and you could do that with any of your cards. You can add that double strike and a 10,000 combo power to it. More barrier removal with the Fated Rival Son Goku. He's a new addition back in the deck, and he recycles stuff back to your deck from your Z Energy. 4 of the Great Saiyaman Unisons, you have to run them. 1 Pan, she's just there. She does some cool synergy stuff with your Z leader. So, if you want to try that. Then we're running 4 Dormants. You have to. If you don't see them, you're dead. You're not winning. 1 Goku's Kamehameha Deflection. 2 Homicidal Clones. You gotta run them. 2 Sword of the Demon God. Sword Dance of the Demon God. You negate the attack. You grab a Skillless back from your drop or warp. You gotta run them. Bujin's Space Pirate. The best counterplay for green right now outside of Frieza until that Bulma hits. We're running 2 King Piccolos. Very good still. You could probably run 3 or 4 of them and do good, but I find having 2, because I only use them every once per game if I use them. This guy is actually better now. Negate the attack and play him, and you play him out for 1, and you give something else blocker. So I'm probably going to drop the next card for a 3rd of him if I have him. I don't think I do. We're running 1 Heart of the Maiden. She's good if you don't see your Unison, your Great Saiyaman. You tap her out for 1, search the top 7, and you could get the cycle going. And 1 extra green Skillless just because you want that stuff from your leader. 1 Charismatic Villain. Everyone knows what he does. 1 SGR. The reason I only run 1 because screw it. I'm not going to be a dickhead. It's bad enough we always get dormanted and token negated every damn turn. Most green players probably run like 4 of these. They just eat your opponent's Unisons right off the board. That sucks. If I see him, I'll play him, but most of the time I just Z-charge him without doing it, because this dude needs to be banned. This card in green and maybe Uneasy Awakened Rage needs to get banned. Dormant's not a problem like the crybabies think it is. You can get through Dormant. A good player can play around Dormant, and they will. They will play around Dormant. This right here, this needs hit. So you tap 1 once it's in your Z Energy, and it immediately chooses one of your opponent's Unisons and gets 3 markers from it. So most of the time their Unisons are just dead. So that sucks. This and Uneasy Awakened Rage, they need to go. One Brawly, send a card to their warp off their field. I just like this one in this. I know he doesn't have any combo power. And then the SCR's Peace Resolution. I want to try out some different SCRs, but I've been playing it in Videl so long. I understand how it goes now. And if they don't negate that Videl swing and you're on like turn 4 and you got that dude in your hand, drop it out. Give her triple strike and bean her up 20,000. But make sure you do all her autos before this guy hits the top of your Z Energy, because she becomes vanilla. She's just a 30k single strike after that. So do all your autos, tap him in, gain the triple strike, tap another one. Tap 1 to gain the 10, tap 1, gain the triple strike. And then at the end of the battle, he goes to your Z Energy at the top, and she's beamed up to 30, which is good going into the next turn if your hand is crap. So that's the deck.